Hey everyone, how are y'all doing tonight? Let me know where you are watching from, and we will get started in a second. I'm so excited. Are you guys excited? We're gonna talk about money. How are y'all doing? I'm contemplating going live on Instagram too. I might just do it. Haven't been live on Instagram in a minute. Let's see. Hi everyone. I'm at church. Hi Janie, Krys, good evening. Email. Let's leave a message. Change my life too. Okay, perfect. No, I have not checked my email yet. Probably won't check the email until maybe like tomorrow. Hey Geraldine. I'm trying to get a good angle on Instagrams so it don't look all chunky. Okay, let's go live on Instagram. Hey Instagram, I'm live on YouTube and Facebook, and tonight we're going to be talking about how budgeting changed my life. Budgeting has been a big part of my life, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of my story. So I'm going to give you guys a second to get in here. If you want to grab a pen and paper to take some notes, definitely do that. I'm going to be just sharing some nuggets about, how budgeting has really helped me in all aspects, and it helped me become a better couponer, helped me become a better shopper overall, because I was very intentional. I got some new lighting over here. So my blender stopped working, and he over here trying to figure it out. It's not working, is it? It's not turning off another one. I mean, yeah, I've had it since 2016, so I think I got my money's worth. Hi, Asia, I reached out to you. So definitely let me know. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And again, we are talking about budgeting. So just to give you guys a little of the backstory, I started working when I was like 14 years old. And ever since I started working, I did what I now know is called a paycheck to paycheck budget. But I didn't realize that that's what it was. So all I was doing was I was like, okay, I get paid on this Friday and this Friday. What do I need to pay? So when I didn't really have bills from 14, 15, 16, but I was a cheerleader and I was in band. So I always had something I was working to pay. So like extra stuff for cheerleading, marching band trips, whatever it was, I always knew like, okay, we're going somewhere in June. So I had from September to June to save up my paychecks to pay for our Disney trip, or to have spending money for the Disney trip, or whatever it was. So I always did a paycheck to paycheck budget. And I always knew when I got paid, this is how much I have, and this is what I'm going to do with said money, right? So I did that all through high school, all through college. I literally had planners that I showed the SWAT maximizers in my membership, where every Friday, literally I had a planner, and all I did was write on Friday, this is how much I'm getting paid, and this is what I'm going to pay with that. And that served me really well. It wasn't until I got heavy into YouTube and I literally was like, oh, let's look up some budgeting videos because I need to get better with my money. My salary had increased. My bills had increased. There was other things I wanted to do with my life. So in 2018, when a little bit before I started my YouTube channel, I started watching budgeting videos on YouTube. And when I started watching those, I bought my first budget planner, and I got a happy planner, and I got all the inserts, and I bought some stickers from Shay's Budget Shop. But I didn't buy the stickers until December 2018. But I kind of started this budget maybe like mid 2018. I got a happy planner. I got all sticker crazy, and I really sat down and sat with my numbers. I tracked my expenses a little bit, but not too much. So the end of 2018, I got a little bit more serious. got a little bit more like, okay, I need to get these numbers down on paper, because once I started my YouTube channel and my YouTube channel started to grow, I realized I wanted to quit my job. Like, I knew I wanted to quit my job for years. I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur for years, but I also knew that I needed to be strategic about this, and that I needed to save up a certain amount of money for this to all be possible. So I said, you know what? Let's get really serious about these numbers and let's make something shake. So at the end of 2018, that's when I was kind of like, you know what? When do I want to leave my job? How much money do I need to leave my job? And I started to make a plan. The other thing I want to say is, oh, look at Shay, y'all. Shay Budget just watching. Say hi, Shay. I always, throughout my time, always had like a travel budget. So I was a hard worker, and all I would ask of my jobs is, when I ask for time off, give me the time off. I'll work all the rest of the months, but the 2 or 3 times I want to go on vacation, I want to go on vacation. So what I would do is a paycheck to paycheck budget. All right, if our trip is in June, we're going to buy flights in January. We're going to pay for the hotel in March. We need X amount of spending money. I would say, okay, I need $1,200, and every 3 months I would have $300 or $400 pay for the hotel, pay for the rental car, pay for the flights, right? I would always save up, but every paycheck I would literally say, okay, I need to put $100 to my vacation. I always went on vacation. So even though I wasn't like deep into budgeting, I always knew, like, if there's something that I want, I need to plan now for it. Like, and this was Crystal in high school, paying to go to band camp. I went to cheer camp. We went to Disney World twice when I was in high school with my marching band. So I always had a money goal, but I always just broke it up paycheck to paycheck. So in 2019, at the beginning of 2019, I was like, all right, we're going to get serious. But this is also when I started making money from YouTube. And it was like 4 figures I started making from YouTube. And I was like, I can really quit my job. So I got a little bit more serious, but I also got a little bit more reckless. This is the time that from February 2019 to about April-ish, May, this is when your girl ate a MacBook. And what do I mean by that? In 2019, I sat down with my numbers and I'm like, if I plan on leaving my job by September or October, how much money do I need to save? And what do I need to be doing better with my money? Because I was getting that YouTube money. I was blowing up I was really growing on YouTube, like thousands of subscribers every single month. I had started my membership. I was making money and I had my salary, and I was just swiping my card like there was no tomorrow. If this is you, put a number 1 in the chat. If you get money and you're like, swipe, 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 buy it, eat it. Who cares if I got a freezer full of food? We're going to eat out tonight. Who cares if I just did all this grocery shopping? We're going to buy a pizza, right? If this is you, put a number 1 in the comments. If you're like, you know what? I've been there. I've done that. I was swiping happy. So when your girl was like, let me look at my expenses, and I literally put a pen to the paper, because if you are looking through your bank account and you see charges, you're just like, charges. But there was something about when I got that pen and I got that happy planner and I wrote out like Chinese, and I saw Chinese 6 times in 1 month, and it was $25 every time. I was like, ooh. I saw Chipotle 5 times. I was like, ooh. I saw crabs like 4 times, and I was like, ooh. And by the time I got to about 4 months, y'all, I tallied that crap up. Your girl had ate about $2,000 out. Now, it was my birthday. I did ball out for my birthday and spent like $300 or $400 of those dollars on my birthday. But the point of this story is, if I had not sat down and got seriously deep with my numbers, I would have never known about like my shopping habits. I would not have recognized that I am an emotional eater. So when I'm happy, I eat. When I'm sad, I eat. When I'm frustrated, I eat. And I don't eat cheap. I eat expensive. When I'm sad and when I'm happy, I want crabs. I'm dropping $60, $70, $80, $100 on crabs based on my feelings. That is not always the best thing to do with our money, y'all. So once I saw that, I was like, you cannot quit your job if you keep swiping your card like this. You're not going to be able to run a business if you're spending $500, $600 a month eating out when your freezer and your fridge is full of food. You can't do that anymore. So I really had to have another come to Jesus talk with myself. Like, sis, you can't do this anymore. You can't do this. But it wasn't until I put the pen to the paper and I wrote out all my expenses. So if you're in a place where you're paycheck to paycheck, if you feel like you just don't have enough, if you're like, I don't know where the heck my money is, literally start with writing out every single thing you spend money on. If you have to open up a note on your phone and every time you swipe your card, every time you pay a bill, write it down. You need to see where your money is going. This like literally changed my life in the sense of I saw where I wanted. I always knew what I wanted, how much money I needed and everything, but I wasn't intentionally putting the money there. It's like I knew I needed thousands of dollars to quit my job, but I was deciding to flush it down the toilet, literally. That was not the best use of my money. I mean, my grocery budget was down to like $120, $150 per month, but the rest of the money I was allocating for groceries, I was just eating out, right? I was couponing. I was getting everything. Couponing, I was maybe spending like $100, $120 per month. And I was getting everything. I was using my rebate apps. None of this money was coming out of my salary or from my YouTube money. I was traveling like a boss. I went to so many events in 2019, like so many events. And if I would have continued to eat like a psychomaniac, I would not have been able to do that. I think I did 3 events. I took my first ever 2-week vacation. I went to the Planning a Better Me retreat. I went to Creative at Heart conference. I did a photo shoot with Laura Casey and I went to North Carolina. Like I traveled big time, like 4 or 5 times in 2019, but it was because I was so intentional with my money after that. So what changed for me? When I saw the amounts and I tallied it up, I anchored it to something that I really wanted. So I keep saying I ate a MacBook. And I'm saying that because when I saw that $2,000, I saw a MacBook. When I saw that $2,000, I saw like, crap, that could be a month of living expenses. I saw that $2,000 and I was like, I could have got a business coach. I could have got my website redesigned. I could have bought a camera. I could have bought a new microphone. So I anchored that $2,000 to something that was important to me because now whenever I think about eating out, I'm like, all right, what could this money be used for better? How can I intentionally use this money to make progress on a big financial goal or help move my family forward? Is food how I really, really, really want to spend this money? No, don't get me wrong. I still treat myself. I still eat crabs. I would die without crabs, y'all. Seriously. But I can't eat them like I used to. I cannot swipe all crazy like I used to. I don't care how much money your girl is making. I will be using coupons and I will always have a budget because I need to be intentional with my money. I need to know what's coming in, what's going out, and what's the big financial goal that we're working towards. So I got more intentional. I got more focused. I got my money to work for me, not against me. And I started to save. So I had a plan to leave my job, but guess what, y'all? They fired me before I could quit. But I was prepared because I already said in my head that I was going to leave this job. I already said in my head how much money I needed. I didn't have as much as I wanted to have, but I had a running start. At this point, my side hustle was like, whoo. I had my membership, but I didn't really talk about it that much. So once I got fired, I was like, now I really have to be intentional with my money. Why? Because I don't got that salary coming every single week. I have got to hustle for this money. I have got to work for this money. I have got to show up strong. I have got to provide value. I have got to help people save money. But there's value in what I'm doing because me being better with my money is allowing me to help all of you be better with your money. It's literally life-changing. So I've always been frugal. I've always been shopping with a purpose, but I was not always intentional with my funds, if that makes sense. So it's allowed me to shop better and not just shop for groceries, not just shop for household items. I am LaRonda said very helpful. Yay, I'm glad it's helpful. And not just shop for those things. I mean, shopping for anything. I'm like through the lens of like, okay, how much is in my budget? What have I allocated? So with everything that I buy, like I set an allocated budget. So if we're eating out, if we're grocery shopping, if I'm buying a new pair of shoes, if I'm clothes shopping for Kinsley, there is a set amount of money that I have, regardless of whatever it is I'm buying. Because if I don't do that, I know I'll go swipe happy. I know I'll just buy everything under the sun. But I have big financial goals. So just to give you an example, my anchor for 2021 is we need to buy a house. So in order to buy a house, I need to pay off my credit cards. So in order to pay off my credit cards, I cannot be frivolously spending my money. I need to be intentional. And any extra money that we have needs to go to credit cards. Any extra money that we have needs to go towards saving, towards that house that we want to buy, because that is our big financial goal, is to buy that house. So I need to walk in that every day. Do I want to eat crabs every week? Yes. But I'm going to allow myself to eat them once, maybe twice per month. Yes, I will do that to give myself the taste, because if I don't, I will binge. So I just have to eat my crabs within reason. Or maybe I'll get frozen shrimp instead of buying the fresh shrimp, because I can get a lot of them and we can cook those at home, and that'll still like savor my taste. So with all of that being said, if you are feeling like this and you are like, Crystal, I need help. Hey, Heather, I'm going to do what I told you I was going to do, but I need to go on here first and do it. Let's see if it'll let me. If you are feeling like you need help with your budget, you want help with your budget, I want you to type yes in the chat. If you're like, Crystal, I want some help with my budget. I want to be more intentional. I want to be more purposeful with my spending. I want to make more progress on my big financial goals. I want you to type yes in the chat. Can you do that for me? Type yes in the chat if you're like, I'm ready to make my money work for me and not against me. I want you to type yes in the chat. Okay, Heather, I hooked you up. Let me know if it's looking like it's working for you. If you want to be more intentional, type yes in the chat. Next week, I am hosting a free budget masterclass. It's going to be tips to create a budget and stick to it. Because what I found was in 2018, and even when I did the paycheck to paycheck budget, it was nice to have my budget on paper. My budget planner right now is upstairs, but it was nice to have my budget on paper. But I was not intentionally following that budget all the time. I was not always putting money where it was supposed to go. I wasn't always working diligently towards my financial goals. But now I have some techniques, some things that I do that really allow me to make progress on those big financial goals and be more intentional with my money. So if you are interested in that, I'm hosting a live class next Wednesday. There's an 11 a.m. time and a 7 p.m. Eastern time. They're both Eastern time. You go to my website, KrysTheMaximizer.com. It's linked in my bio on Instagram. It's linked. It should be in this description box. If it's not, I will put it there after I'm done going live. But KrysTheMaximizer.com, and it's /budget. You can sign up. It's totally free, and I will help you create your budget and then also give you some tips and tricks and techniques to help you actually stick to it. This is the year of money. 2021 is all about money. We're saving more money. We're making more money. We're being more intentional with our money. We're making our money work for us and not against us. Okay. And it doesn't matter how big or small your budget is, how much money you have or don't have. You need to start. If you have $100, you still need to budget that $100. How are you going to use it in the most intentional way possible? So that's what we're going to talk about. The other thing I really want to say that I feel like I didn't say is I focus on my why. I'm able to stay on course and I'm able to use my money intentionally because I focus on my why. And I feel like that was the biggest shift for me when it came to budgeting, is that people hear budgeting and they're like, but I want to spend my money like I want to. And you can, but most of us have big financial goals. What are yours? I told you mine for this year is to buy a house. To buy a house, I need to pay down these credit cards. That's my financial path right now. What are your big financial goals, and are you working towards them? If not, join the class so you can get your money together, and we can talk about how you can start working towards those big financial goals that you want to accomplish or make progress on this year, because that is the point of this. So when you focus on your why, that will keep you anchored, that will keep you motivated, that will keep you excited about your goals, because thinking about this house that I'm manifesting is making me like more motivated to do all the things that I need to do. When I'm tired, when I'm sad, when I'm frustrated, when I'm annoyed, I remember like all of this is to get to the house, because that is what we want. So let me check some of the comments. I see lots of ones. Yay. What else? Let's see. Girl, I just started jotting down everything I was spending into categories. I use the EveryDollar app. Yes, you can use those apps too. Huge eye opener. Budget equals telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Yes, 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 yes. And you being in charge of, okay, I just got paid. where am I going to be putting this money? I just got paid. What's most important? What needs to be paid first, second, last, and what things can I do for myself as well? And in the academy, I stress the importance of saving like it's a bill, right? Because whatever your big financial goals are that you're saving towards, it's important. Don't save after, save first. I hear you about not being intentional with your money. Yes, I'm so happy that you guys are getting it. Yes, yes, yes. So please, Heather says it's working perfect. Hey, Gina girl, pay down debt. Yes, Heather. Marjorie says, I'm working on paying down my student loans that I borrowed from the government with money I'm getting from the government. Ha, look at you, using their money to pay them back. That is how we do it. So that is pretty much it. I would love to see you all at the budget masterclass. It's next Wednesday, the 17th. It is going to be at 11 a.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern. You can choose which class you would like to come through. And I'm just excited to share more about my budgeting journey and tips to help you actually create a budget that works for you, because budgets are not one size fits all. Not everybody budgets the same. We don't all have the same financial goals. We don't have the same debt. We don't have the same bills. We don't have the same life. So you want to be able to create your budget in a way that works for you and not against you. Any questions before we go? I also did a video of why you need a budget. You can go check that video out. It's linked on my channel as well. And I have a full budget playlist where I show you guys back in the day when I was doing my budgets on camera. I don't do them on YouTube anymore, but I do my budgets inside of my Swap Maximizer Academy. I share my numbers in there and show them the nitty-gritty details. But does anybody have, hey Gina girl, does anybody have any questions before we go? I was really excited to share this journey with you all, because it has been a journey and it is still a journey. There are still things that I'm dealing with, working through and making work, but I have a better focus, I would say. Vera says, yes, budgets are personal to each person. Yes, absolutely. They definitely are. And that's one reason why right now, like I said, my budget planner is upstairs. Right now, I use an Erin Condren monthly deluxe planner, because when I was using Happy Planner, it was nice when I was starting to get the rigid, like put in all your bills, put in all your expenses. But now that I have grown as a budgeter, I like to be able to create my own categories and what it looks like. So again, in the beginning, I was all about being rigid. But then now it's like, I want to be able to customize it to fit my needs. Crystal, are you having a live birthday party this year? I don't know. I am having a birthday sale, and it's a good sale. It's a good sale. You're going to want to get it. You're going to want to get it. But as far as a live birthday party, I'm going to go eat crabs with my family, but I haven't decided if I'm going to go live yet. I don't know. I will go live the day before, but that's Valentine's Day. So yeah, and then Wednesday I'll be live for the masterclass, but I haven't decided if I'm going to do a birthday party live. If I do something, I'll probably do something inside the academy on Monday, which is my actual birthday, if I feel like working, but I haven't decided. And then we also have our swap live on Wednesday too. So you guys get a double header. But I haven't decided to do anything publicly. It wasn't on my calendar. She says, I remember that. Well, yeah, and this is a sale that like everybody's gonna want it. Everybody's gonna need it. Again, it's all about money. It's gonna be about saving you money. Some of you may already have this item, but those of you who don't, it's there. And if you just wanna like send your girl blessings or a cash app for her birthday, I accept all gifts, y'all. I accept all the gifts. So my birthday is on Monday, and I can't believe it's that time of year again for my birthday. But yeah. Any other questions before we go? I got 3 more minutes, because then I have to get on a coaching call with my coach. Any questions? So just to sum all of this up, look at your numbers. Your budget is here to help you be intentional and make progress on your financial goals. Focus on your why and come to the budget masterclass next week so that you can get better control of your money and also learn how to be more intentional and actually stick to the budget, because writing it down on paper is only half the battle. So go to KristenMaximizer.com/budget, and then you can get into the free budget masterclass. There's 2 time slots, 11 a.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern. If you signed up for 11 a.m., but you got an email for 7 p.m., just go back and sign up again. Apparently I had the wrong link in, so I've updated the link, and you should be able to get the email for the 11 a.m. class now. She said make sure your Cash App is in the description. Okay. Crystal's party was fire last year. Oh, you guys are funny. Oh, I remember, right, someone saying put that part together for her. I'm not saying names, but it was my first live birthday party. Any other questions? This was awesome. And yeah, just go check out my video on why you need a budget. Geraldine, I didn't want to say her name. Oh my gosh, y'all are funny. Y'all are so funny. Okay, I'm gonna go. It was so awesome chatting with you guys. Before I go, I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm addicted to these pins, and they have just been staring at me, so I just need to open them. I love your podcast on Spotify. Yay! I have new episodes coming this week. There's been a lot, but I have new episodes. They probably won't even be up until Friday, if I'm being honest with you. So 2 new episodes on Friday, and then you will get the regular episodes on Wednesday. So yeah, but look at these. They're so freaking cute. So cute. Are you looking at Babe? Yes, I was looking at Babe. He's over there walking around like yeah. She said, what's your Cash App? I don't know if I can post it here. Let's see. Yeah, I accept all presents. Liking a video, watching the video, and letting the ads play through, that's a beautiful birthday present. Just go watch one of my playlists and just let all the ads play through. Yeah, that's a beautiful birthday present. I'd love you forever if you did that. Yeah, that's it. Bay, somebody said hi to you. They said hi, Mr. Bay. Hello. You heard me? He don't want to talk. OMG, I love those pins. Yeah, I have them in all the colors, but this is a black one. Ooh, they're so juicy. I have these, and I like these ones too. So juicy. Oh my gosh, but there's these U brand prints. Hi, baby. He's on here. Y'all commenting. He said hi. This is him. He says hi. Of course, she was looking at Mr. Loveman Bay. Oh my gosh, we can't hear him. Yeah, he ain't talking. He's the silent type. Happy V-Day and happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you SWOT Maximizers. I will see you all on Wednesday. For everyone who signs up for the Budget Masterclass, I will see you all on Wednesday as well. I'm excited, so excited for the rest of this week, and I will see you all next week. Have a good night. Have a happy Valentine's Day, a good weekend, and all that jazz. And I will see you all next week. Bye.